Hey guys, welcome to today's practice. We are going to flow to crow today. So we're going to work a lot on our bent arm balances, our crow and our side crow, and we're going to incorporate it into our Vinyasa flow practice. So much fun. Even if you're a beginner at arm balances, still give this class a go and just do your best. The more you practice it, the better you're going to get. Hope you enjoy, guys. See you on the mat. Hey guys, come down onto your back. To a conscious resting pose, placing the feet about hip distance apart, resting the arms by your sides with the palms either facing up or down. Just soften your shoulders, feel the connection of the toes, the feet with the ground below. Feel the connection of your lower back, the upper back, and the base of your skull. As you arrive grounded on your mat in this moment, start to connect to your breath. Start to follow the breath in and follow the breath out. Slowly breathing in and out through your nose, and see if you can allow the breath to rise into your belly first, and then let the breath fill up into the mid chest and finally the upper chest, and then slowly release the breath in reverse from the upper chest, the middle chest, the belly, creating these full expansive breaths in and out. Slow the breath down even more. And make sure you're staying nice and focused on the breath. If your mind has already started to wander away, just gently bring the awareness back to the breath, starting to bring the awareness into the body, becoming aware of just how you're feeling throughout the physical and emotional body. Take one more deep breath into the belly, middle chest, upper chest, and release upper chest, middle chest, belly, and just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm, soft and smooth in and out through the nose. From here, reach both arms out to either side, extend the right leg straight up towards the ceiling, dorsiflex the right foot, pressing the right heel up towards the ceiling, and then we're slowly going to bend the right knee without using your hands. Take the right ankle to the left thigh and then push the right knee towards the front of your mat to open up into the right hip and into the right glute, keeping that right foot flexed the whole time. If you feel like you want to take it further, interlace the fingers underneath the left hamstring or over the top of the left shin, and then pull the left knee close in towards your chest to increase the stretch, creating resistant forces as you're pulling the left knee in and pushing the right knee towards the front. Breathing in and out into the belly. Pull it in a little bit closer, one more breath. And release the breath. Release the left foot down. Reach the arms again out by your sides. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then slowly draw the right knee into the chest, interlacing the fingers around the top of the right knee. And as you do so, extend the left leg out along your mat. Squeeze the knee in really close as you can towards the right armpit. Keep breathing into the belly. One more breath in. As you breathe out, guide the right knee over to the left. Reach the right arm out to the right and gaze over to the right, coming into a nice little twist through the spine. Taking one more full breath, deep breath in, and empty the breath. Come back to center. Place the right foot down. Extend the left leg straight up to the ceiling. Flex the left foot, press out through the left heel. Bend the left knee without using your hands. Take the left ankle across the right thigh. Open up into the left hip. And you know what to do. On this side, if you want to increase the stretch, pulling the right knee in towards the chest while you push the left knee towards the front of your mat. Keep lengthening the tailbone down towards the ground. Keep that left foot flexed to protect the knee. Pull in a little bit tighter. Last breath. And slowly release the right foot. Unthread the arms. Reach the left leg back up towards the ceiling. Pull the left knee into the chest, interlacing the fingers around the top of the left shin. Extend the right leg out along the mat. Squeeze the left knee in towards the left armpit. Really tight. Keep pressing out through the right heel. One more breath in. On the breath out, guide the left knee over to the right as you extend the left arm out to the left. Gazing over your left shoulder, coming into this twist. Still breathing into the belly and feel yourself releasing a little bit deeper into the twist with each breath out. One more deep breath. And slowly return back to center, planting both feet to the ground, about hip distance apart. I'm going to reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling, and you're going to press the palms towards the ceiling, spread the fingers really wide. From here, we're going to draw the knees in towards our triceps, and at the same time, we're going to lift the head and shoulders off the ground. So when you're ready, point the toes, draw the knees into the triceps, lift the head and shoulders, and lower back down for 10. Curl it up for 9, engaging into the core. For 8, keep pressing the palms towards the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, crunch it in. 3, 2, last one, and we're going to hold it in. See if you can draw the knees closer towards the armpits. Keep pressing the palms up towards the ceiling. Crunch the core. Bring the big toes to touch. Holding it here for 10, 9, squeeze it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Slowly release. Release the arms by your side. Plant the feet. Come into a bridge pose. Press down through the heels. Lengthening the arms by your sides. Lift the hips off the ground. Walk the shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Interlace the fingers underneath your hips. Press down through the upper arms and the forearms. Press down through the heels. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the hips. And then start to press your sternum towards your chin. Feeling this nice stretch into the belly. Feeling the belly rising and falling in line with your breath. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. One more deep breath in. And breath out. Slowly roll down. Hug the knees into your chest, and we're going to rock all the way up to a seat, coming straight onto our hands at our knees, to a tabletop position, stacking the shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. And we're just going to do a little bit of a warm up into the wrists as we're working into our crow poses today, both our front crow and our side crow. So we're going to warm up into the wrists, start to circle over the hands. Keep the arms nice and straight, wrapping the triceps back, and bring the weight as much into the fingertips as you can when you circle forward, spreading the fingers nice and wide and really pressing down through the pads of your fingers and through the inner aspects of your wrists. Change directions, circle the other way. Good. Turn the fingers backwards towards the knees and we'll stretch out through the forearms. You can stay right here with the shoulders still stacking over the wrists if you're already feeling enough of a stretch, or you can start to sink the hips back towards the heels and the palms can lift off the ground. You can even bend the arms a little bit to increase the stretch. Holding it here just momentarily. And slowly release. Flip the palms over. You can do one at a time or you can do both at a time depending on what feels okay for you. And when you get there, you can just start to wriggle the fingers and then open and close the hands a few times. Keeping the arms as straight as you can. Good, and slowly release. Just sit back onto the heels and we'll just give the wrists a little bit of a roll. Open and close the hands. And then shake out the wrists. Good. Come back onto your hands and your knees. From here, extend the right leg straight back and the left arm forward, engaging into the core, finding lots of stability, pressing back through the right heel. Take a breath in. On the breath out, tiger curl the knee and elbow to touch, rounding through the spine, really engaging into the core. And then as you inhale, extend it back out. We'll go for 5. Curl it in. For 4. Extend it out. Crunch it in for 3. Inhale, extend it back out. Exhale for 2. Extend it out. Last one. Crunch it in. Extend it out. And slowly release. Other side, reaching the left leg back and the right arm forward. Press back through the left heel, squeeze into the left glute, contract the core, taking a deep breath in. On the breath out, crunch it in. Inhale, extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, crunch it. Last one, squeeze it in, a little tighter, and extend, and slowly release. Tuck the toes under, and we're just going to hover the knees 2 inches off the ground. Protract into the shoulders here, so press the ground away with the palms of the hands. Feel like you want to puff the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Wrap the triceps back. Add a little tailbone tuck to engage into the core even more. Holding it here, hovering. Keep breathing. Nice, calm, balanced breath. Lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Take a little walk, bending one knee and the other, pedaling out through the feet. Maybe give the head a little yes and no shake. Let go of any tension in the neck. And then eventually settle into your downward facing dog, your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Create a lot of engagement here. Really press the ground away. Make sure you're spreading the fingers as wide as you can. Press down into the fingertips. Press down through the inner aspects of your wrists. And create this Nice long line through the spine, lengthening through the side body as you lift the butt up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees if you need to, or you can ground the heels and straighten the legs depending on how lengthened you're feeling through the hamstrings. Come back to your breath, and if you haven't already, start to cultivate your Ujjayi Pranayama, your ocean breath or your victorious breath, however you like to call it. Start to focus on constricting the back of the throat, creating this soft but audible breath. One more deep breath in and breath out. On the next breath in, raise your right leg high to the sky to a three-legged dog. Keep pressing the ground away, plug down through the left heel, soften the outer right hip down towards the ground. Take a breath in. On the breath out, shift forward as you tiger curl the knee into the nose, really round through the upper back, wrap the triceps back, squeeze it in, and then we're going to extend it back out to three-legged dog, taking a breath in. Again, exhale, knee to the nose, crunch it in, pull the heel in towards the butt, inhale, press it back, three-legged dog. 3 more, knee to the nose, press it back. Last 2, knee to the nose, press it back. Last 1, knee to the nose. We're going to hold it here, squeeze it in, pull the heel in towards the butt, flex the foot, place the right foot forward between the palms of the hands, and then drop the back knee down to the ground. Come to a low lunge. As you inhale, reach both arms up, melt the front of the left hip forward, and engage into your left glute, lengthen through the side body, reach up through the fingertips, lift the heart, holding it here, focusing back in on the breath. One more breath in, and breath out. On the next breath in, bring the hands to heart center, and we're going to twist to the right, and as we do so, we're going to hook the left tricep to the outside of the right thigh or the right knee, press the palms together, lift the lower left ribs away from the right thigh, and rotate the right rib cage open, maybe gaze up towards the ceiling, coming into this beautiful twist. Keep squeezing into the left glute, finding stability here as well. Notice how your breath feels. See if you can keep it nice and smooth and calm. And from here, we're going to tuck the back toes under, use the strength in your legs. As we keep the twist, we're going to lift the back knee off the ground, coming into revolving crescent lunge. Squeeze into the left glute. Feel like you're squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Deepen the twist a little bit more. Take a deep breath in and breath out. Look down towards your right big toe, and we're going to step the left foot forward to meet the right and land in a chair pose, but keeping the twist. Step the left foot forward to meet the right, sinking into the butt, keeping the weight into the heels, keeping the twist, holding it here just a few moments. Stay with your breath. One more full breath, deep breath in and breath out. Inhale, come to chair pose, reach both arms up, lengthen through the side body, keep sinking the butt low, pressing the weight into the heels, spread the fingers, reach up through the fingertips, maybe even gaze up towards your fingertips. One more breath in. On the breath out, stand tall, bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, reach both arms up, gaze up between the palms. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale again. This time on the exhale, bow forward, hinging from your hips all the way down to a forward fold. Heel toe your feet to hip distance apart. Take hold of opposite elbows, hang into a little ragdoll. Maybe swaying gently from side to side. Just letting go, relaxing through your back and your neck and your head. Relaxing all of your facial features. Relax the shoulders. feel the breath rising into the belly and into the mid and upper back. From here, reach the arms around behind the back and interlace the fingers behind the back, and then fold a little bit deeper, reaching the crown of the head down towards the ground, pulling the hands away from your backside and stretching out through the arms, rinsing into the shoulders. One more breath in. On the breath out, slowly release. Heel toe the feet together. From here, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, move into your chair pose. And here's your first opportunity for our crow pose. You can stay here in your chair if you like, if you don't feel like coming into the arm balance, but I do encourage you to have a go and just try, and even if you can't do it straight away, just keep trying and eventually you will get there. So to come into our crow pose, we're going to lower the palms, shoulder width apart, and you're going to lift the heels, come onto the balls of your feet, and we're lifting the hips up nice and high, and then you've got to start to lean forward as you bend the arms, squeezing the elbows in towards each other. Try not to splay the elbows out. Lean forward, placing the knees onto the elbows or onto the triceps. It's much easier to place it onto the elbows if you're just beginning with your crow. Start to shift forward as you create this shelf, and maybe if you're just beginner, you're just playing with maybe just picking one foot up and then alternating feet like this, and that's perfectly fine, and you can just keep going that way. Or if you want to take flight, lifting both feet up, reaching the crown of the head forward, bringing the weight into the fingertips and holding it here for 5, 4, 3, lift the hips, engage the core, 2, 1, and we're going to land into a little yogi squat. Sink the butt down, bring the hands to your heart center, well done, and just take a few breaths here, opening up into the hips. Slide the hands down towards the heart, squeeze the knees in towards the elbows, elbows pressing against the knees. Take one more breath in, and breath out. Plant the palms, lift the hips up, heel to the feet together, come to a halfway lift as you take a breath in, reaching the crown of the head forward, broadening the collarbones. As you exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, press the ground away, protract into the shoulders, wrap the triceps back, tuck the tailbone under, engage the core, hold it here, dropping the knees if you need to. Keep breathing. Keep pressing the ground away. Start to squeeze the hands towards each other. One more full breath. Stay on the breath out. Next breath in, lean forward so the shoulders come over the fingertips. Bend the arms slowly, slowly lower, all the way down onto the belly. Bring the tops of the feet to the ground. As you inhale, come to Bhujangasana, Cobra, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, lift the chest. Exhale, melt the chest down. 2 more, moving to breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the chest down. Tuck the toes under, press back up to high plank. And then lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. And another deep breath in. And breath out. Lift the left leg high. 3-legged dog, deep breath in. As you exhale, tiger curl the knee into the nose, crunch it in for 5. Press it back. For 4. Press it back. Really shift forward, round through the upper back for 3. For 2. Last 1, and we hold it here. Squeeze it in, pull the heel in towards your butt, flex the foot, place the left foot forward between the palms of the hands, drop the back knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach both arms up. to your low lunge, melt the right hip forward, squeeze into the right glute, lengthen into the side body, reach up and energize through the fingertips, and slow down the breath. On the next breath in, bring your hands to your heart center, and we're going to twist to the left, hook the right tricep to the outside of the left thigh, press the palms towards the heart, come into this twist. Keep engaging into the right glute, maybe looking up towards the ceiling if that feels okay for your neck. Keep breathing soft and smooth, in and out through the nose. The breath is really the key to staying in these poses, especially sometimes in these twists that may be a little bit uncomfortable when you're not used to them. The breath is the key to creating that space and finding more depth. Start to tuck the toes under, use your strength in your legs, lift the back knee, keep the twist, maybe even twist a little deeper, lifting the right rib cage away from the left thigh. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, holding it here, really strong. One more breath, in and out. Look down towards the left big toe. We're going to step the right foot forward to meet the left, coming to revolving chair pose. Just a few breaths here, sink the butt low, keep that nice twist. Try and keep both knees in one line, both hips even, really twisting through the thoracic spine. One more breath, almost there. Inhale to chair pose, reaching up, hold it here, keep sinking the weight into the heels, press the shins forward, lengthen into the side body, reach up through the pinky fingers. Good, slowly start to sink the butt. Sink the butt inch by inch, and we're going to come all the way down onto our butt, straight into a little boat pose, a little bit more core here. You can have the knees bent, or you can straighten the legs to make it more challenging. On the breath in, we're going to lower down to Adha Navasana, half boat. Keep reaching the fingertips towards the feet, point the toes, shoulders off the ground, lower back grounded, core engaged, holding it here. One more breath in. On the breath out, come back up to high boat, hold it here. See if you can puff the chest towards your toes or towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and breath out. Inhale, lower, Adha Navasana. Hold it here. Deep breath in and breath out. High boat, Navasana, lift it up, lift the chest. Last time, low boat, holding it, keep engaging. High boat, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, slowly bend the knees, plant the feet. See, without using your hands, you can come all the way back to your chair pose, reaching the arms up, sink the butt down. From here, second crow pose, moving straight into it. Plant the palms, shoulder width, lift the heels, come onto the balls of the feet, bend the arms, reach the crown of the head forward, lean into the elbows or the triceps, maybe just alternating feet, maybe taking flight. And if you want here, we're going to make our way back to downward facing dog, so you can either step back, or if you're wanting to jump straight back from your crow, you're going to keep lifting the hips up and then shoot the legs back straight to your chaturanga. And then breathe into upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, let it go. Well done. Takes lots of control, so much focus, lots of core engagement. Take a deep breath in and breath out. Next breath in, raise your right leg high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, tiger curl the right knee into the nose. Place the right foot forward between the palms of the hands. This time come straight up to a high crescent lunge, reaching both arms up as you inhale, sinking a little deeper. As you exhale, squeeze into the left glute, lengthen up into the side body, reaching up through the fingertips, feeling really stable here, grounded, strong through the legs. Take one more breath in. On the breath out, we're going to twist to the right, but this time we're going to take the left arm forward and the right arm back. Coming into this high twist. Reach back through the right fingertips, maybe even take your gaze over the right shoulder. Sink a little deeper, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze into the left glute. Twisting from the chest, from the thoracic spine. Keep breathing, owning the breath as you own this pose. Take one more breath in and look forward to the top edge of your mat. You're going to start to lean forward. Take the left fingertips down in front of the right foot. Reach the right arm straight up, and we're going to use our strength in the right leg to float the left leg up to revolving half moon, keeping the twist. Soften the left hip down towards the ground. You can flex the foot or point the toes. See if you can lift the left leg a little bit higher. Reach up through the right fingers, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right fingertips down to the ground and then slowly lower the left leg, the left foot down, bringing the feet hip distance apart, folding forward, and this time we're going to bring the feet on top of the hands to Padahastasana. Walk the feet on top of the palms of the hands, take a breath in, come to a flat back. As you exhale, fold down, and just take a few slow breaths here. One more breath in. On the breath out, release the hands from the feet, heel toe the feet together, bend the knees, sweep the arms up straight into chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart center, and we're going to twist to the right, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, opening up into this twist. And now from here, we're going to work into our side crow. So from the twist, you can stay here if you like, or if you're practicing into the crow, you're going to take the hands down to the right side of your mat beside you. Take the hands down, and once they're there, you're going to come into like this little squat where you lift the heels and you're just on the balls of the feet. Both knees are still facing forward towards the top of your mat, so we're keeping this twist. And with the hands shoulder width apart, you're spreading the fingers nice and wide, just like in our crow pose. You're going to bend the arms, lean over towards the fingertips. And there are 2 ways you can do your side crow. The easiest way is to balance the right hip onto the right tricep and the right top of the right thigh on the left. So you're actually balancing onto both arms, or the harder way is just balancing onto the left tricep and the right hip is actually just free and floating. And you're going to lean over and pick the feet off the ground, squeezing the elbows in towards each other. Don't let the elbows splay out. Good. When you're done, slowly come back all the way to your chair pose, reaching both arms up. Deep breath in. On the breath out, lower the palms. Third crow pose. We're going to do 4 in total. Lots of practice for our crow. Planting the palms, lifting the heels, shifting forward, reaching the crown of the head forward, floating maybe one foot and alternating, maybe both feet up, and maybe you want to shoot the legs back to your chaturanga just like we did last time. making your way all the way back to downward facing dog. Well done, deep breath in. And let the breath go. One more, inhale. Exhale. Other side, inhale the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl the knee to the nose. Step the left foot forward between the palms. Come to your crescent lunge, deep breath in to rise up. As you exhale, sink a little deeper, squeeze into the right glute. Holding it here, and use this time to slow down the breath. It's amazing how much these arm balances the heart rate can pick up. Because they're challenging and they're also fun, whenever I'm flying, the heart rate just naturally picks up for me, so I have to work on slowing it down, using the breath to do so. Take one more breath in. On the breath out, twist to the left, send the right arm forward and the left arm back. Reach back through the left fingers. Keep squeezing into the right glute, twisting a little deeper. Look down towards the top edge of the mat. Start to lean forward, taking the right fingertips down in front of the left foot. Float the right leg up to your revolved half moon. Extend the right leg back, squeeze into the right glute. Deepen the twist, holding it here. Twist a little deeper, reach up through the left fingers. One more breath in. On the breath out, lower the left fingertips, lower the right foot down. Come to Padangustasana this time, hooking your peace fingers around the big toes. Take a breath in halfway. Exhale, bend the arms, fold forward. Really nice stretch into the hamstrings. Lift up through the sit bones. Maybe shift the weight forward a little bit more into the balls of the feet. Descend the crown of your head towards the earth. One more breath in. And breath out. Release, heel toe the feet together. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Bring the hands to your heart, twisting towards the left this time, hooking the right elbow to the outside of the left tricep. Bring the hands towards your heart. And then from here, moving into our crow pose on the other side. Take the hands down to the left edge of your mat, shoulder width apart. Start to lean into the fingertips as you bend the arms. And you can see from this angle how I'm keeping my left hip lifted as I pick the feet up. So that's the more challenging way to do it. Keep reaching the crown of the head forward. Keep squeezing the elbows in. And slowly come back. Well done. Back to your chair. Sink the butt down. Out of one. Arm balance straight into another. Lower the palms. Come into your crow pose. Hopefully it's feeling pretty good by now. Bend the arms, lean forward into the fingertips. Reach the crown of the head forward. Lift the feet towards your butt. Maybe stepping back or maybe floating back to your chaturanga. All the way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. And another deep breath in. And out. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step or jump all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms up to your chair pose. Holding it here. We're going to very slowly sink the butt all the way down to the ground to my count of 5, 4, 3. Keep the chest lifted. 2, 1. All the way down. Extend both legs in front of you. Press out through the heels and the balls of the feet as you flex the feet. Reach both arms up. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, fold forward. Take a hold of the bottoms of the feet or the ankles or the calves. Bend the elbows down towards the ground. Take a breath in, come to like a halfway position, lengthening through the spine, lifting the heart, and then as you exhale, fold, tuck the chin towards the chest, holding it here, softening into the pose, into the stretch, mindfully following your breath. One more deep breath in, and breath out. Inhale to slowly release. You're going to bend the left knee and bring the left foot into the groin, but then you're going to shift to turn towards the left edge of your mat, so your right leg is extending out, keeping the right leg engaged and the right foot flexed. We're just going to take a little side stretch from here. We did so many twists and engagement into the side body in our side crow. We're going to reach the left arm towards the right foot, taking the right elbow, forearm down to the ground. Maybe you can catch the foot, maybe not, that's okay. Just make sure you're opening up into the chest and feeling that sensation through the whole left side body. Holding it here. Feels so good. One more breath. And breath out. Inhale to come back to center, and we're simply going to switch the legs. Extend the left leg out, bring the right foot into the groin. Reaching over towards the left foot with the right hand. Keep the chest nice and open. Try not to collapse the right shoulder down towards the ground. Gently pull back on that right shoulder. One more deep breath in, and breath out. Inhale to come back to center. Make your way down onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest, giving yourself a squeeze. Draw both knees over to the left, gaze over to the right. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take the knees to the right, gaze to the left. Deep breath in through the nose. And out. Inhale, come back. As you exhale, allow your legs to land, the palms to turn up to the ceiling as you arrive in your Shavasana, your resting pose, taking as much time as you need here to rest and reset and be present with yourself, with your breath. Take as much time as you need in your Shavasana. Wishing you a beautiful day and giving you all of my love and gratitude for sharing in the practice. Namaste.